Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I'm Randy, and this is a contest entry, and it's a contest for Mike at MGK Boston. Of course, now he lives in Buffalo, but he's having a contest to get to 1 trillion subscribers. Now, I know some people have kind of crunched the numbers, and I was kind of wondering myself whether there are even 1 trillion people watching YouTube, but I think I found a way around that. And so if everyone that is subscribed to his channel starts 1 billion new channels, and in each of those channels subscribe to MGK Boston, I think we can get him pretty near 1 trillion. So I hope everyone will work on that, and maybe we'll get him up to that 1 trillion mark. Now, the prize for this contest is a gift certificate, and I kind of forgot what it was, how much it was. I do remember that if you live close to the Buffalo area, Patty will make you a cheesecake, but unfortunately, I live a little ways away from Buffalo. So let's get to his 10 prompts. Vacation. Where do you like to go? And if you haven't been there, where would you go? Well, all I'll say is that I love music and film. My three passions probably music, film, and I love to travel. I've been to, last count was 37 countries. I think I'm going to Scotland this year, but unfortunately, I've technically been to the UK because I've been to Northern Ireland, so I won't be adding another country. But my favorite place is France. I just love the chateau, the Loire Valley, and my favorite city is Paris. Just enjoy everything about it. Love the culture there and everything. But and then the place, I have like 3 places on my bucket list that I really want to go that I haven't been to. The pyramids in Egypt, Machu Picchu in Peru, and what's the other one? In Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Those are the 3 places I really want to go. But anyway, my favorite place is France. Now I had a little bit of a problem with questions 2 and 3. Name a solo artist that everyone seems to love but you can't stand, and then the band is the second question. Because I hate saying that because, you know, some people, that's their favorite probably, and then you're saying that you don't like them at all. And there's not many that I just can't stand. There's just some that I just don't quite get. And so I'm gonna narrow it down actually to 2 people a band that I do have and a solo artist that I actually do have. I just can't really get into them, but I'll keep trying. So the first one is the solo artist, and it's George Michael. This is his album Faith. I actually do like some Wham songs, but I don't know. I just could never really get into his solo material. And the next one is gonna be a little controversial, but like I said, I don't hate it. I just could never get into it. And that is the band Nirvana. This is their most famous album. I still only have it on CD because I wasn't gonna buy it on vinyl. But yeah, I don't know. I could never get into Nirvana. But I have it. I guess I'll keep trying, but it's a no for me at the present time. All right, prompt 4 is to show a jazz album. Now I'm picking the jazz pianist, Horace Silver. This is the Horace Silver Quintet, and the album is Song for My Father. He's just a great jazz pianist. Also on here is Joe Henderson on tenor sax, and Carmel Jones on trumpet. But if you've heard the song by Steely Dan, Ricky Don't Lose That Number, you'll know where they got the introductory part if you listen to Song for My Father by the Horace Silver Quintet. This is on Blue Note. This is to show a country and western album. Now, Brian the Embryonic Robot had shown Patsy Cline and talked about, you know, she died in a plane crash. Well, also with her that died in the plane crash was Hawkshaw Hawkins, really great country artist. He was married to country artist Gene Shepard. And one of my favorite songs of his is, if I can find it on here, no. If it ain't on the menu. If it ain't on the menu, try another cafe. This great Hawkshaw Hawkins, also passed away on that plane crash, was Cowboy Copas, another country artist. Question 6 is, what is your favorite sports team or athlete of all time? Now, I'm from Kansas City, so you would think it would probably be the Kansas City Chiefs, who actually will be playing the Buffalo Bills, Mike's team. Mike's new team. I guess it was the Patriots, but now he lives in Buffalo, so it's the Bills. But anyway, but it's actually the Kansas City Royals. I'm a big baseball lover, and that's probably my first love. Chiefs are probably my second favorite team. I want to say my favorite athlete too, and that's somebody a lot of people won't know, and that's Orlando Cepeda. He played in the late 50s through the early 70s, and the reason he is my favorite player, and he did get in the Hall of Fame, is that when I was in grade school, coming home from school, I found a baseball card on the ground, and it was Orlando Cepeda. It's the first baseball card I ever had, and unfortunately, I was looking around, and I think I still have it, but I don't know where it is. But anyway, so it's Orlando Cepeda, my favorite baseball player, well, my favorite athlete of all time. Next is to share a concert memory. And that was when I went to see, I've seen him several times, but one of the times I went to see him, that's Dale Watson. This is his album, Call Me Lucky. But he's more old-time country. He's not something you're gonna hear on the radio because he's more like the guys like, Johnny Cash and Merle Haggard and George Jones, that kind of thing. But I went to see him in concert. It was in a small club, and it was just a raucous night. He was drinking whiskeys, and he asked to see anybody had a good tattoo. Some guy came up, dropped his pants, and he had like horseshoes on each of his butt cheeks with Johnny Cash on there. So he was giving out, he had a Christmas album out, and he was giving those out for anybody that answered these questions or had a great tattoo like that. And one of the questions was, Above and Beyond, who had the first hit with that? Of course, a lot of people were saying Buck Owens. I knew it was actually Wynn Stewart had a hit before Buck Owens did. And so I got a CD, and then there was another question, and I think I got a CD again, and so finally he said, that guy can't answer any more of these questions. And it was just a crazy night. And at the end, the guy that had opened up for him, he had really been drinking too. And he came out and did the drunkest version ever of the Buck Owens song, I've Got a Tiger by the Tail. But it was quite an experience seeing Dale Watson in that small club. It was just a great time. Number 8, shout out a newer vinyl community channel. I'm going to shout out M Fidelity, which I'll put a link below. He's currently at 89 subscribers, but we need to get him up there. It's Dave, and anybody that shows Alejandro Escovedo and Jimmy Dale Gilmore is okay in my books. So let's try to get him up there, at least to 100. Let's see what the next one is. The next one is show an album by a Canadian artist. So it's going to be the Ugly Ducklings. This is their debut album, Somewhere Outside. Now they are from Scarborough, Ontario, which is where Glenn Kellaway from The Basement is from, and he's the one that turned me on to these guys. They're garagey, just a great fun band. This album came out in 1966. This is I think 2021 reissue. Look at this cool vinyl. But yeah, the Ugly Ducklings, that's my Canadian artist to show. And number 10, happy birthday, show an album from the year you were born. Now I'm gonna tell you the year, you can probably figure it out. Go way back, it's gonna be, I'm showing Buddy Holly's debut. This is his debut solo album, Away from the Crickets, although several of the Crickets play on this album. Just fantastic. And Thanks for having the contest, Mike. I hope everyone's doing well. Let's get him up to that $1 trillion or trillion mark. And everyone have a good day.